Zawadi, From the Street Child, an interactive program highlighting plights of street families and policy issues that affect them in Kenya. A joint program between Street Families Rehabilitation Trust Fund and Waumini Radio.
Welcome listener, you are tuned to 88.5 FM Radio Waumini. This is your weekly program Zawadi. I'm your host Jan Gosire. In tonight's show, I'm very happy to host representatives from the Rachel's Development Program, a program that was started in Thika in 1997. They are here to talk about what they've been able to achieve over the years and how many children they've been able to touch. This program is brought to you courtesy of Street Families Rehabilitation Trust Fund and Radio Waumini. In the show tonight, I have the founder of the project. She's Rachel Moirori. Rachel Moirori, welcome to the program.
Thank you. And
with her in the studio is Joyce Mwendwa. Joyce Mwendwa, the communications person in the Rachel's Development Program. Welcome to the program, Joyce Mwendwa.
Thank you, Jan.
And with them also is Andrew Moriasi. Andrew Moriasi is the program's coordinator. Welcome to the program, Mr. Moriasi.
Okay, thanks, Mr.
The most commonly question that is usually asked is, what drove you into starting the Rachel's Development Program?
Thank you, Jan. There was a great need in Thika district.
Okay.
We started it as a small community, but after seeing how many people and a lot of children who are in problems, I said I have to assist them in all ways I can. And when we launched the organization in year 2000, from that time we've been visiting the communities.
Okay.
We've been talking to them.
Okay. What are the difficulties that you've gone through over the years that when you started the program?
People are really in need.
Okay.
One thing, there's children who are left by the HIV parents, okay, and they are left with their grandmothers. Their grandmothers are so, aged that they cannot be able to raise them properly. And that is when we came up and Rachel's Development opened an orphanage at a place called Moya Village in Kamwabgi Division, Thika District. We have an average of 30 children who we cater for: school, education, food, shelter, all the basic needs.
Are they doing the formal kind of education, or they're going to nearby schools, or they have teachers and instructors within the home where they take them through?
They go to a nearby primary school.
So they're benefiting from the free primary school?
Yes,
okay,
exactly. We have a nursery where they go by.
To add on to that, Andrew, research has been done, and it's in the public domain, that apart from Nairobi, where you have excess of over 50,000 street children and maybe orphans, orphans nowadays are included into that bracket of the street children, because these are most of the children who infiltrate from their homes for lack of basic needs and they come into the street. Thika is one of the most highly industrialized town in this country. And with that kind of activities that going there, how do you manage to keep these children away from going to the streets where they easily go and offer their services, the industry or town? Andrew, you can tell me.
Like the children we have now, we are providing them the basic they want, and they feel comfortable as per the way we are treating them.
Okay.
They are getting food, they are getting education, the clothing, and the kind of love we share with them. So it's that we talk to them and we treat them as our children, and that is what the radio is doing. And now they feel comfortable than
the ones who are obviously on the streets, who are sleeping, they try to get food from people.
Yeah, sure. And we also involve them in some activities like arts and crafts.
Okay, you have that.
We have that kind of activities. So they go out and to dramatize from a better home to a worse home. So we have called it the grandmother who is good and the grandmother who is bad. So people are trying to learn, those children, the one in Rachel's place, they are from a good grandmother. So that's why. So
you have organized competitions with their peers to learn from themselves. Rachel, you have children aged from which age to what age at your home?
The smallest girl we have is 3 years.
You have a 3 years old?
Yes, who is in nursery school. And the biggest is 16 years old. As my colleague has said, Rachel's Development has taken a very good care for these children, and they are out like even the others, because a child is a child. He or she needs love. And I want to tell the listeners that, like on the World AIDS Day, Rachel's Children Home, the children were invited at the KICC, and they were also invited at Githurai, where Thika district groups were operating, and people were very impressed by the drama they had, because it is very educative for the community.
Joyce, it's very difficult. We are in a world where people are talking of HIV/AIDS with stigma.
Yes.
And experience has it that we have people stigmatized. You know, these children, most of them are not getting what they get at home.
Yes.
So they run to the streets.
Yes.
As a communications person, how have you been able to deal with this stigma so that the community around where you guys work, they're able to perceive these children like the children in the normal, in quotes, in the society?
Rachel's development program have not witnessed any kind of stigma, because the stigma itself, I think it starts in the house. It starts with the neighborhood. And if everything is good from the house, then the community appreciates no matter what things are. What we do in Nature's Development Program, we have a counselor.
Okay, you have a counselor who takes them through them?
Yes, who counsels them, and they feel they are needed and they are part of the family and the community. Where they live is nearby primary school, and the children love them. Right now, Jan, I want to tell you that the children are on a Christmas holiday in Nairobi. Rachel's Development Program organized a retreat for them to feel that they are there, they are loved, they are part of us, and they are good. In case there is any problem or any advice, we sit together with the guardians. Rachel's Development Program have never witnessed any shortcoming from their guardians, and they are happy. We also assist the guardians. Last Wednesday, we have Rachel's Development Program organized party for the guardians and the orphans, which was very, very successful. And I would like to thank Ken Blessed and Colgate brewery companies.
Those are the companies that come in special occasions to support the
Yes, they have supported Rachel's Development Program. And the other thing I want to add is we hold free medical camps. The free medical camps has helped a lot, because we have been able to identify even the people living with HIV/AIDS.
Through the free medical
through the free medical camp, and also the children. Right now, Rachel's Development Program have a group of 100 PRWEs in Kamwangi Division, and we have even extended to Thika. We also have a group in Thika, the street families, which we feed once a month. And the process is encouraging.
The founder of this organization, many organizations that start as a community project, and they have this financial problem. How have you been able to deal with issues to do with funding? Do you fund it yourself? Do you have people who really come in and support you, like just Ken Blessed you? I
have personally funded it myself, and through the help of my family, and especially my husband, who has been very, very supportive. And also from the well-wishers. We have been getting food, milk for free.
You've actually been helped by the communities that where you stay around.
Yes, and well-wishers.
If I should come to Joyce. Joyce, we talked about how you've been able to communicate with the community. What are the strategies that you use in your communication docket that has enhanced the success of this Rachel's Development Program?
We thank God for Rachel's Development Program coming out with this project. People are really in need outside there, and Rachel's Development Program, we became as a group and our founder, and we talked about how we can help the disadvantaged people, and we really need a call from Thika. And we did a survey, and we walked around there, and so many people living with HIV and their children felt that they are neglected in life. They lived a negative life, but we came to them and talked to them that HIV, you can live with it positively. At least they are living the positive life now because we have counselors. Listen, now we take a short break. When we come back, we are going to talk about the challenges that the program faces and how you too can come in and help them. Remember, this is your program.
You too can write to us, give us any suggestions and comments. Don't go away. Welcome back, listener. This is the Word program, and tonight I'm very happy to host representatives of Rachel's Development Program. Mrs. Rachel Moirori, who is the founder, Joyce Mwendo, who is the communications officer for the program, and Andrew Moriasi, who is also the project coordinator. We are talking about the challenges the program has been going through. It has been in place for over 5 years. You've been able to touch so many lives of the children. What are the most outstanding challenges?
The first one is accommodation. When we started with a small room, and now there are so many children crying who want to be assisted. But at the moment, we only took that as part of the space. Another one is food. The place where we are in Mwea, the food is not sufficient to feed them, and get food is like we have to get it from the local market, which is expensive. Another one is medical. Medical is very important. To go to a clinic nearby for one person is over 500 shillings for consultation. We find medical is challenging us because even the public health places we go there for consultation, we find that we don't have medicine. So we are forced to go to a nearby clinic and everything. This is another major challenge we have.
I know funding is one of the major areas that really makes most of these homes really face a lot of problems. How have you been able to face that challenge?
I said earlier that the funding I've got is from
your family.
My family, and especially my husband, who has been very, very supportive, and I thank him for that, and from the well-wishers.
You have an external donor who helps you by volunteerism. You know, there are people who come into the place to volunteer. Do you have any problem with the volunteers who come to assist you in taking care of the children?
We have 2 volunteers. One from the Netherlands and one from UK. They are very, very supportive, and they are doing everything they can to help Rachel's Development children. They are doing their best to solicit funds.
What is the general feeling of these children that you've had to take care of?
They have a very good feeling for me, for my family, for my friends, for the community, because they live as part of our family. They live as one. They are 30 children in one. They do not quarrel. They do not fight. I am very proud to be their guardian.
Who is the oldest?
The oldest is 16 years old. They are very blessed in class. Like the 16-year-old one, she has always toppled number 1. The rest, like last time, I was number 2, I was number 3.
Maybe as a mother who has her own children, how you do manage time between your real family and the other children that you adopted?
I have a wonderful family. Before I started this organization, Rachel's Development Program, about adopting of children, I've done them before.
You've had?
I have done them before, yeah. Okay. And my children are very cooperative. We have brought some other children together alongside with their children.
Okay.
And I'm happy, and I thank God because those children now, they are on their own. They have their families.
Okay.
And I'm happy for that. My family is very, very supportive of this project.
Okay.
And they love these children. I have a very good support from my husband, who has all along been supporting this project.
All right. Maybe, Mr. Moriasi, as the program's coordinator, you'll be able to tell me what are the plans that you have for them now that you have 30 children and you have more coming in.
We got a one well-wisher.
Okay.
And give us a land nearby.
Okay.
And we intend to build dormitories for children.
Or you need to build in dormitories for the children?
Yeah, a medical center for the children and for the community around it. And we'll be able to accommodate the one maybe what I need. Although we cannot accommodate everything, everybody, but we'll be able to accommodate the much we can.
And the needy cases.
The needy cases. Also, we intend to have some fund from maybe some well-wishers who want to contribute to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, maybe as she's talking about the funds, where do you see Rachel's organization in 5 years?
In 5 years plan, my colleague has said we are planning to do an extension for the dormitories, and to build a modern kitchen, because these children need to eat well, and they need a spacious, good kitchen where we can put all what is required in a kitchen. We also would like to build a chapel, because we cannot do anything without God's help. Yes.
After 5 years, you see Rachel's program really expanded and able to take in more children, and you're going to take care of their spiritual needs. Joyce, maybe if I should ask you, what do you tell anyone out there who is listening? Any comments that you have for the program that you want to pass up?
First of all, I want to thank you for your listening, and I want to thank our founder for calling from God, from me, because I